Okay, good afternoon. We are down here in Ramona, and I am at the residents' home. These are their coops. The coops are very, very nice. Completely sealed, completely covered. Nice thick steel. Really nice coops. Beautiful shade trees here. This is the playground. These birds have been locked in. They have two separate coops, and they are completely fully enclosed. There's the door that you guys can see. The door is open. Probably one of the nicer coops I've ever seen, actually. Beautiful coops. Fully secured. I'll zoom in here so you can see. And there's the steel roofs. We're all covered. And there's misters in here for them. This little guy... I know, buddy. Okay, this little guy... There he is. Okay, so this family has... I know, buddy. Anyway, this family has about 10 birds in here, not very many. As you can see, this little guy just jumped up here, so obviously nothing is sick at all. And they came here today for this family to euthanize their birds. And this family does not want any problems. They don't want any stress. They don't agree with this, but they went ahead and signed to have their birds all... as the government says, humanely euthanized. There's nothing humane in the world about this. Does this bird look sick to anybody? Because I can guarantee you it's not sick. I actually was petting it. It's super cute. If I scoot around here, you can see there's a door right there. There's a little door right there. So they can go in and out. And what the resident does is they've been keeping them locked up in here. So these birds have no access to anybody getting in or getting out. So they had a kill appointment today. They came here at about 1:30ish, and they told the gentleman that he wasn't really in agreement to all this. So they said they would phone him tomorrow to set up an appointment to kill. So okay. And then about another hour later, they called back and they said they were going to be here at 4 to kill. So they came here and it was about 4:02, and they had a lot of forms with them. And anyway, what happened was he signed all the forms and gave consent to kill. I'll show that video later. I didn't do anything live because when you do a live video, they all watch this thing and then they get all weird and then they just leave. So again, I'm not armed. I'm not causing any problems. I am only here to document. So what they did is they showed up at 4:02. They had all the forms ready to sign. The resident signed everything. And so we came back here. We were just going to sit because there's a beautiful shade tree and it's super hot. And we were going to just sit and, okay, fine. You got to kill him. And for some unknown reason, CDFA left. They just bailed. So this poor family who has now been victimized with not only being harassed by these people, the stress, the trauma, mentally it's very damaging. So here you have a family who are law-abiding people. Birds are extremely healthy. I don't know if you can look in there. They even got mealworms in there because that was going to be their last meal, but they're still here. So CDFA bailed. So what happens to these people, we actually don't really know. I don't know if they're going to show up bright and early here in the morning. I guess I can be here because why not? Let's tape it. Let's hold them accountable. If they're not doing anything wrong, this should not be a problem. So here we have, basically these birds are all still here. So I'm kind of unsure how this is supposed to go. They actually just now opened this so that they could come out where the tree is because there's two big, huge trees here to give shade and then like a little playhouse for them. And so here's the second coop you can see, and there's the door for it. It's also fully enclosed, and they're just going to go in there and chill out. He has naked necks. Naked necks aren't really my favorite. I don't think they're the cutest, but they still are cute. I'm kind of loving on that little rooster that's yapping away. And there is, I don't know where it went, but it's probably hiding in there, a turkey. And we all know how I feel about turkeys. So anyway, that is what has happened today. I am here in Ramona. CDFA has been all over here. I've got their pictures there. They flip their badges around and all that business, so that's pretty much standard. So anyhow, we really don't know what's going to happen. But for today, these birds are safe. I can't guarantee they're not going to come back tomorrow and try to terrorize this family again. But again, it's very unnecessary. It's rude. It's unnecessary. It's quite disrespectful. It is Labor Day. These folks are supposed to be enjoying their day and having a barbecue and having fun and doing their thing. And guess what? They got stuck sitting here waiting on CDFA, who bailed. And they signed everything. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. I kind of hope CDFA just disappears tonight. We never see him again. We can only hope, right? But for now, and clearly you can see this little guy is not sick. Not even a little bit. This little dude is all over and he's super, oh my God, I'm in love with this guy. But anyway, so about 10 birds here. Again, fully covered, fully cooped. Everything has been signed. They gave consent. Everything was a go. CDFA bailed. And now we have a family that is completely traumatized. Go figure, right? The gentleman that owns this house is a senior. He's well over past 80s. And this is mentally very damaging, especially on our senior citizens and with this heat. And on a holiday. So this is really, 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 all I can say is, you know what, this is shitty. I don't even know any other way to put this. So I think these birds, I know Lion Jones and her buddies are watching this personally. You see these big doors? They're locked down. They got big old locks on them. So you can shut this and lock it down. Look at that big old nice lock on there. Got that little thing. They just close that. These birds cannot get out. It's all metal. Nothing can get in. They've got boards on the side, so nothing is coming in or out of here. You can shut that little door where that guy is, and nothing can get in and get out. So what should happen to these people? I do believe what should happen is leave them alone. Leave these birds in this coop. They can't get out. Nothing is going to get in here. We can see these locks are very good. They don't have them padlocked, but I suppose if CDFA wanted to, you could padlock that, and then nobody's going to get in. There's government trucks all over the place out here. It's actually super pretty. If you look at those hills, it's actually really pretty out here. But these birds, to lock them up in here and just leave them be, I think would not be a problem. They do not pose a threat. It is, this is a really good system here. These folks have their biosecurity in place. They've got their sprays there. I don't really know what to say. You can see these guys have little toys in here to play, and the other coop looks just the same way. This little bugger, I really think he needs to go home with me. He's too adorable. So, okay, I'm starting to read this. No, Christine, what happened? No, they didn't get any chance to appeal anything. CDFA showed up yesterday and basically handed them a kill order. And of course, most people don't really understand what all this means and what to do. So no, they didn't appeal anything. They didn't appeal. They actually gave the consent because the elderly homeowner he can't do the stress of all this with them. He like he said, I can't do this stress. It's too much. He doesn't want to be videoed, but he did give me permission to video the coops and the birds here. But he does not want to be on the video, which is fine. He just wants to be left alone. He doesn't want to be bothered. He doesn't want to be harassed, and he doesn't want any of this drama. But yet he's getting it anyway. And now the fact that they gave consent and then now not showing up. Now, you live in fear because you don't know what's going to happen. So that's the story. That's what happened with it. But let us know that these birds are alive one more day. I'm thinking maybe they can have the resident reach out to Jones tomorrow, and perhaps they can work out something to lock these birds down, okay? Because these coops are completely sealed. You're not going to get in. Lock them down. The people can test them and just monitor this, because these birds may be just fine. But there is nothing that is going to get in here. Nothing. So that's what we're going to shoot for. And let's hope that happens, that they can work with these people instead of treating these people as derelict. Work with them, okay? Lock the birds up. We'll monitor them, let them test. We'll monitor, and we go from there. They're not moving anywhere. They're not going anywhere. They're all here, and they're very secured. So that's what I think should happen. As far as, let's see. Yeah, they should have had the chance to appeal, but again, they delivered this paperwork to these people yesterday, and as much as, most of us have done this since my incident in April, there's some people who still don't even know what's happening. They have no clue what the rules are, what's going on, nothing. So in this case, these people really didn't know what was happening. So they got the killer, and like I said, the homeowner is elderly, and he does not want any problems. The birds are actually owned by his daughter-in-law, so they technically are not his birds. They're kind of her birds and family, because everybody enjoys fresh eggs. And that's kind of what happened with it. So we got one more day out of it, and let's hope. I'm going to reach out to the daughter-in-law. She could not be here mentally. She couldn't be here to see this or deal with it. I'm not going to say the address, but hopefully she is watching. And your babies are still alive. So hug on them, love them. You can come home now. The evil is gone, at least for tonight. They said they're going to call tomorrow. We'll see. They may call. They may show up very rudely. Nothing would surprise me. But the babies are here, and they're still alive. So it's clear you can come home. It's like saying the wicked witch it's gone. It's not dead yet, but it's gone. But you can come home and love on your babies. I've been loving on this guy, and I'm like ready to take him. And there is a turkey in the other coop, and I'm ready to grab that one too. Maybe CDFA will follow me and raid my house again, because they like to raid my house because I have birds, right? Anyway, that is what has happened, and I'm going to be closing up. These folks have to be at work super duper early in the morning. So as far as I'm concerned, if CDFA wants to come here again and terrorize these people, they need to make an appointment to do this, because this is just not even fair to these people at all. And hopefully, if the system can provide us a little ray of hope, just lock these guys down in quarantine and leave them alone. These birds aren't going anywhere. There's not very many here. What's there, 10? I don't know. I think there's 10 here, maybe 9. I don't know. There's not very many. There's just a handful of them. So there's really nothing here. They aren't breeders. They're nothing. Just a family with some pets. That's all. So I'm going to sign off to this thing because Adrian. Okay. What they said was that since he's the landowner and the daughter-in-law mentally could not be here because she mentally was unable to do this, they did allow him to sign. So, the family lives here. So the other son, who is an adult, he is actually the owner of the turkey that I really want to take because it's super pretty. My God, it's beautiful. But he was here, and again, none of these people don't agree with killing their birds. They're not happy about this, and they don't agree with it. But they don't want the problems. So that's where we're at right now. So the homeowner was who signed this. I'm pretty sure CDFA is watching, so they'll have their legal people probably research out of who gets to sign what. But this daughter, the girl, she can't see it. It's just too much on her mentally. She's not going to be able to do it. And I would not expect somebody to do it. I mean, hell, I don't like doing it. But if we don't document this stuff, then how do we get them to stop? How do we make them fix everything? And the clear answer is simple: you don't. Kathy, I'm in Ramona, down here in Ramona, San Diego County. It's super pretty down here, by the way. I love it. Really pretty. And then over here to my north, that building you see, let's see. Oh, I can zoom in. That building is allegedly where they found supposedly the sick one came from. So they say. And when I drive out of here, I can video it. There's a lot of poultry farms over here. But this is where they say it is, and this is like a llama farm, and it is a test site for HIV and the llamas. And I did get some llama footage earlier. There's probably, I don't know, hundreds of llamas over there. And then that building, and then there's another building right there. And the owner here doesn't know if they even had chickens, but this is what CDFA stated, was that one of these people had the sick chicken, I guess. So we still don't know until an owner comes up and says, yeah, I had a bird get sick. I'm not even going to buy it. I think it's made up, because why wouldn't you show us test results or anything? But allegedly, this building and that building is where they supposedly something was sick. Was it sick? I don't know. Probably not. So that's where we're at, and I'm going to be heading out soon. But today, these babies are okay. It's so beautiful out here. Look at these hills. Look at these trees. Look at that, how gorgeous that is out there. Absolutely gorgeous. Super awesome area. Love it. Cages anyway, super nice. Birds healthy as all get out. Don't see any sicknesses going on here. That was to be their last meal, but they're going to eat again. And with any luck, Lion Jones will come to reasonable terms with these people and allow them to just lock their birds down and, monitor. Let's try to use a little logic here. I know they haven't used logic at all, but I think it's time we step up and start trying to use some logic, because this is getting really ridiculous that we just slaughter everything for some bird that we don't even know is sick with what. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So I think, if anything, maybe that's workable. I don't know. We'll see. We can give it a try. It doesn't hurt to ask. Danella, I'm not sure. There's poultry farms. I haven't really driven around. I'm going to drive around, but there's poultry farms, I think, over that way. But I'm going to ask the owner and confirm. There was, I'll put the footage up later. There is where the llamas are behind me. And I don't want to spin the camera around because the owner's property is there, and because he gave me permission just to do the coop. So that's all I'm doing. I honestly don't know. I mean, we never see any sick birds or diseases, so I honestly don't know what is supposedly sick out here. So, yes, they're super cooped and everything's nice. So I'll update you. As I leave here, I'll take a little spin around and see what I can find, if anything. But these birds are healthy, and they are still alive, so that's a good thing. And just maybe, CDFA, and please, Lion Jones, please, just let these people keep their birds. You can lock them down. They're not going nowhere. They're completely sealed off. Just leave these people alone. Test the birds. Monitor them. They may be just fine. This is honestly, slaughtering everything is about the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Let's just keep killing it. And obviously what you people have done hasn't worked, because you keep coming up with weird positives and you want to kill everything. If you didn't terrorize people and you gave people a little bit of respect and courtesy, I don't think you guys would end up in this fiasco that you're in. But you know what? You guys did this to yourselves. So as far as I'm concerned, you guys are shady and it's very crooked, and I don't like it. So I'm going to keep on plugging along here and documenting this, because this isn't right. So that's where we're at. Maybe, hopefully, let's all say a little prayer that she wakes up to be a kind person with a heart tomorrow, and just allow these folks to leave these. Look at this guy, how cute he is. Leave these people alone. Lock these birds up. They're locked. So I'm going to sign off with this, and that's where I'm at. I'll get back with you guys later. I'm going to go take a little putt through the neighborhood here and look and see, and then I'll explain to you guys later what's going on. And I'm not going to disclose the address. It's not necessary, but I am in the city of Ramona in San Diego County. So peace to all. And at this point, the owner here is not wanting. They were fine. They gave me consent to be here, and they were fine with it, but they aren't interested in a large group coming down this way. So we're going to be respectful of that. They have my number, so of course, if they need me, I'm here. I'll document it. These are naked necks. Look at them. Look at this one. Now they're kind of molting, but anyway, wait, where's this one at? There you go, naked necks. And it looks, she's kind of got like little white feathers, and then they have like a boy naked neck too. I don't think they're the cutest things in the world, but anyway, that's that. So they're here, and I'm going to sign off to this right now. So if the daughter-in-law's watching, come on home. The birds are still alive, so yay! And let's hope it stays that way. I really do. I'm banking on it. We can help try to draft up a email and give it a shot. The most I can tell you is no. Then okay, deal with it then. But for now, they're all healthy and they're safe. So I'm going to go check out the area a little bit, and I will talk to everybody later. And everybody say a prayer that maybe Lion Jones and her clan will have one little bit of heart and not disrupt this family and this elderly man. It's really not needed. It's very unnecessary. So anyway, talk to everybody later. Bye.